if dropping point against teams like Sheffield United, Brentford, Burnley, Everton, it's not a sackable offense, you tell me what it is. Because this is unacceptable. This is just one example. There are tons of them. Brighton beat Sheffield United 5-0. Burnley beat Sheffield United 5-0. Newcastle United beat Sheffield United 8-0. Arsenal beat Sheffield United 6-0. And look at Chelsea, 2-2 at the end. So technically, we are in the relegation zone in terms of form in the league right now. For some reason, Chelsea still 9th. Hey guys, my name is Ogs, your own brother. If you want to help the channel, it's very simple. Subscribe, share, comment down below, like, and all the good stuff. Chelsea apparently are preparing next season with Mauricio Pochettino in charge. After everything that happened, how can you logically give money to Pochettino to go on the market and buy more players? Yes, it's not all his fault. Everybody knows that I've been supporting Pochettino, and I still support him to a certain extent. When I look at the amount of chances created and nobody to score, I kind of give Pochettino the benefit of the doubt. He didn't buy any of those players. They were imposed to him. There is nothing you can do if Jackson misses a one-on-one. So, to a certain extent, I understand it. But you are the guy who is putting them on that pitch. You can use Washington. You can use Casadei. You can use Leo Casadine. You can use. Go to the academy. Find us the next Kobe Mino. Find us the next Willie Camboala. Find us, Bradley. Find us something, okay? Lois Miley. Just find us those kids. If you know the analogy I'm trying to make here. Because everybody been telling us how Pochettino is good with youngsters and he promote youngsters and he develop. Who developed under him? Nobody. You're going to say Gilchrist? Gilchrist only have like 5 minutes, 10 minutes here and there and from the wrong positions. Tell me one game that he had 90 minutes on the pitch. Allowed to make mistakes and then learn from those mistakes. Tell me one game. 0. And that is developing a youngster? No. Look at Eric Ten Hag. Nobody knew who Kobe Mino was last season. Now, you can't even take him off the pitch. Those kids from the academy, sometimes they're just looking for that opportunity to shine. Sick and tired of this. So Chelsea still hopeful that they can sign Victor Osimhen. He's the target number 1, but it's going to depend also on the Champions League qualification and also on the budget and the financial fair play also. Let's see if the Premier League are going to change their financial fair play structure. He can still come to Chelsea Football Club. But listen, man, Chelsea are not going to pay him 300k a week. PSG can pay him that kind of money. And when you have somebody like Raheem Sterling on 350k a week, Victor Osimhen should be in the region of 400k a week, right? Due to his quality. So we have to wait and see what's going to happen, but I don't feel like this is going to happen. And also, I'm not a big fan of Osimhen. I'm a big fan of Boniface. But if Osimhen signed for Chelsea, I will welcome him, and he's going to score a lot of goals. Did you see the goal that he scored the other day in Italy? Lord have mercy. That header. The guy can jump more than Ronaldo, bro. More than Ronaldo. He's a jumper. That goal. Air Force One. Air Osimhen flying to London to sign for Chelsea Football Club. He's going to be a good addition because all he needs is to be in the box. Reece James crossing balls. Malo Gusto. And other boys. From the left-hand side, we might have somebody else from there. But you know what I mean. All he needs to do is to be our Haaland. Not participating to the entire game, but score goals. But that is not the kind of strikers that I like, though. I like the strikers that can participate to the game, you know, drop back a little bit, dribble, pass people, cross the ball to other people to score. I like overall strikers like Drogba. But Osimhen, top, man, top. That is my own brother there, right? But I have another brother of mine, Victor Boniface. Anyways, Chelsea being also linked with this Brazilian goalkeeper. And now it makes sense. Now that Petrovic is not doing that good in few last games, you can see why Chelsea will be on the market for another new goalkeeper. But for me, I still believe that Petrovic is the guy, the number one. I think his mistakes just reflect the defense. When you play with people like Disasi and Badiashile, and every single time there is a new defense, you know. Today you play with Thiago Silva. Tomorrow you play with Levi Colwill. Another day, they don't understand each other. That's why he concedes some stupid goals. But anybody is going to have hard time. Even Messi. How many goals Messi scored last year? 2023. Probably less than 10 goals, right? It doesn't take away his quality. There are factors around a player to perform or not perform. Petrovic is the guy, and Bento is a very good goalkeeper. I watched him for when he played against England and also against Spain when they went on tour in Europe. Very good with his feet, and I think Brazilian goalkeepers now understand that to have a chance on the market, because there are so many goalkeepers and there are so many places in top teams. So you have to be overall good with your feet, you know, kicking from the back. So this guy, he looks good. He is tall, he's powerful, imposing, good with his feet. But I don't know. So according to some reports here, Arsenal also are looking at him. But I don't think he's going to sign for Arsenal and sit on the bench. He's too good to come from Brazil and sit on the bench. I think he's going to go to Portugal. Portugal to develop in a team like Porto, because I think Diogo Costa is going to be sold to another giant in Europe, and then he's going to replace Diogo Costa there, and then after a few years he's going to be sold. That is how Brazilian football players in general like to do. They go to Portugal just to get themselves to Europe, and then after that they can move to other big clubs. But if Chelsea somehow manage to get him, it's going to be a good addition. But I just still believe that Petrovic is the guy. Nico Williams. Again, some report came today to say that Chelsea have moved to steal a march on their rival and seal the deal for Atletico Bilbao Nico Williams. His release clause is 50 million. This one also is going to be very complicated though. If Chelsea want to buy another winger, who is going to leave the club? They have to sell somebody like Raheem Sterling Mikhailo Modric, Noni Madueke, in order to have a place for Nico Williams. Very good player, but I don't know how many wingers Chelsea got right now. Some of them need to leave in order to accommodate this guy. I still believe that if Arsenal come calling, he's going to go to Arsenal because of the Champions League and because the project is good over there. They start producing fruit. They've been in the process for the last 5 years. Now the project is mature. It's time for Arsenal to start winning. And I think Nico is going to choose Arsenal instead of Chelsea. Let's wait and see what's going to happen. But first of all, we have to know who is going to be in charge of Chelsea Football Club next season. Many players, before they sign for your team, they want to know who's going to be in charge. What is your plan for me? I don't want to come there and sit on the bench like Andrew Santos or Diego Moreira or all the youngsters that Chelsea are abusing on loan or academy. I want to come there and play. And what's going to happen to Diego Moreira? He can also play as a winger. He can play as a number 8 or number 10. He can be molded. What's going to happen to Omari Hutchinson, who is killing it in the championship right now? Angelo Gabriel, what's going to happen to him? So Chelsea are like the definition of hoarders. Hoarders are the people who just buy. They have like tons of stuff. Every room is full of stuff they don't use. They just go out there, buy, and then drop them. They can have even food. Pizza. They can order like 10 pizzas and just drop them in the house for months and weeks and even years. They don't care anymore. They just want to buy without purpose. So Chelsea need to start using what they got instead of jumping to every single kid from all over the world.